He fired me with a smile sharp enough to cut. The conference room fell quiet, people pretending to work while their ears stayed glued to us. The new CEO leaned back in my chair, acting like a king addressing a servant. "Consider yourself lucky you stayed this long," he said. Inside me, there was no anger, only a strange, calm clarity. I smiled slowly, the kind of smile that means nothing on the surface but everything underneath. He didn't know those words would come back for him. For 12 years, I had built the backbone of that company. I had trained half the management team he relied on. When the board brought Arsene Mir as the new visionary leader, I welcomed him honestly. He pretended to respect the foundation I had created. He pretended to value loyalty. For a while, he acted like he meant it. He often said I was the stabilizer, the person who kept the company from collapsing. He asked for my insights, depended on my systems, relied on my experience. Or so I believed. Behind every handshake, he was quietly removing my name from the structure I built, shifting my team under his control, presenting my ideas as his genius. It wasn't ambition. It was robbery. The truth came quietly, an accidentally forwarded file. My entire strategic roadmap, copied, renamed, formatted, and sent to the board as his grand restructuring plan. My authorship deleted, his signature proudly at the bottom. Next to it was a private message meant for the CFO. "Once he's gone, finalize everything. He won't resist. He's too loyal." That line didn't break my heart. It broke my patience. Revenge, I learned, doesn't need noise. It needs precision. For weeks, I collected every shred of proof. The stolen documents, the presentations where he reassured the board with my work, the financial approvals he signed using calculations I wrote. And most importantly, I uncovered his hidden trail, the illegal transfers he had been slipping into a shell company under his cousin's name. Small amounts, but steady, deliberate, and absolutely criminal. But he didn't know one thing. When I built the company's automated system years ago, I had designed a failsafe, a deep lock mechanism only I could activate and override. Nobody else even knew it existed, and it required just one command. So when he fired me publicly, confident he had won, I stayed silent. I folded the termination letter neatly, placed it back on the table, and walked out calmly. Minutes later, the entire company froze. Every system, payroll, budgeting, client servers, operational modules, shut itself behind multi-layer authentication. Screens went dark. Alarms blinked. Employees panicked. Chaos ignited. Arsene's face lost all color. Then the automated reports of his financial misconduct started landing in every board member's inbox, complete with timestamps, amounts, account IDs, and his digital authorization. The man who fired me moments ago was already collapsing under the weight of his own corruption. He ran to find me. There was no arrogance in his voice now, only fear. He gripped my arm like someone sinking and gasping for air. "Please, without you, I'm done." I looked at him the way he once looked at me, cold, confident, unmoved. "I know," I said. He begged. He offered double salary, partnership, titles, anything. But I didn't shout. I didn't boast. "I'm afraid I cannot," I replied, using his own words as the final lock. By noon, he was suspended. By evening, he was escorted out of the building, carrying a cardboard box and the ruins of his reputation. The board asked me to return to restore stability. But I didn't smile. I didn't celebrate. As I walked past Arsene standing outside, unable to lift his head, I paused just long enough to whisper, "Be grateful you even got to work here this long." Then I walked away, with no regret, no anger, just a deep, earned peace. The kind of peace that comes only when justice is complete.